I thought we'd have a look at the green manure bed, guys. It's doing really well, it surely is. As to whether there's any difference in the plants, which the bed was split about there roughly, as to any difference in the plants between the just green manure left to drop and the composted area, green manure stripped off, composted and then compost added, I think there is a bit of a difference. These beetroots here were planted a couple of months ago actually. I put these beetroots in, I put a row of peas down the centre. The peas at this end are bigger, so this is the green manure end, they're much bigger than the ones at that end. These beetroots are looking healthier. These Swiss chard plants are self-seeded, so they've just come up on their own. I didn't plant them. I don't eat Swiss chard, so it's, I'm just going to strip some of this out. Yeah, the peas just look so much better, thicker stems at this end. They're not horrible there, but they're just not quite as rotund and robust as these are. We have got a row of pak choy there that bolted, gone to seed, just leaving that. We've got a row of onions there as well, and on the other side we've got some more beetroot, and here we have some turnips. Something was eating the leaves on these turnips, but this is when the plants were really small, and since the leaves have got up, whatever it was has left them alone since. So this damage here on the leaves is from when the plants were really tiny, and that particular pest seems to have left them now or gone. Or maybe it just didn't like them because they are so healthy. The other side of the bed, this is the stuff I left in last year. So this was the green manure seed I sowed last May time, which has overwintered, or it's self-seeded. It's actually overwintered because this Swiss chard here, I think it's Swiss chard. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it is. This is going to seed now. More beetroot here. These onions are doing really well in here. They're actually the best onions on the site at the minute. Yeah, they're doing remarkably well. The other thing is the weed. There's virtually no weed in this bed at all. I'll do a bit of weeding now for you. Just in the middle there. That was it. There are some asparagus peas, a row of asparagus peas down there. They've not fared too well because this canopy's come up and sort of blocked them from sunlight. They were just put in because there were some spare plants. But yeah, this little bed this year is doing really nice. What I'm going to harvest obviously is the onions. The onions are grown for harvest. We will get some peas off these, and we'll get some of these turnips as well, and some of these beetroot, and the turnips and beetroot on the other side. So yeah, I'm really pleased with this little bed this year. It's going to give us some really nice onions. It's a shame I've had to net it over, but it is what it is out here. The netting, it just got a bit too tight for the onions, and it's kind of pushed them over a little bit. But they're all right standing up. I'm just going to actually water this bed because we've not had water for weeks down there. But the soil down is nice and moist, you know, literally 2 inches under the surface. But a little bit of water won't do them any harm while the net's off. Well, it's the 18th today, and it's probably a week, I don't know, since I last filmed this little green manure bed. And I do remember on that video I said that the peas at the back on the chop and drop left it down to rot method. The peas were more robust. Well, actually these peas are the first ones to put pods out. So yep, where the green manure was growing and it was just left to decay on the ground, these have got the pods first, and the plants are bigger, but they've put out the pods before any of the other plants in the composted bed. So, you know, it tells you a bit of something. But overall the whole bed is looking really nice, and I see there's already some really nice little turnips developing down there as well. Yeah, one isn't necessarily a lot worse than the other one, But it's just strange, isn't it, that all the peas have developed on this end first, this half of the bed, and they're still flowering on the composted side. And that is it for today. Right guys, I will carry on watering. I'll catch you later.